Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 7 of season 48. We're taking on Matrix today. This is the first war after the season changes were announced and also after SSX decided to call it quits. So 40% revives only and no big boosts here. Iceman come along for a tactic fight. Maestro joining the team. Pretty happy about that one. That was kind of an audible I made myself and you'll see why. And then we have a bishop later on that we'll be taking with Iron Man. So first up we have this ELSA on node 9. She is a tactic defender, so we want a tactic attacker, of course. And Iceman, of course, has the necessary immunities for this hazard shift fight. Talked a lot about this in other tactic fights this season, but you really want to take every opportunity possible to do full 4-hit combos into their block if it is safe to do so. And that's just going to help you build up enough prowess, give you a little wiggle room in case the defender is especially stubborn. If you've done the ELSA fight in Necropolis, it will really help you prepare for this because you have to do essentially what you're doing in that fight for this tactic, and that is parry the gunshots in her special one. So I am very comfortable doing that. I fight in ELSA in AQ all the time, so I know the cadence of her special one quite well. She's throwing a lot of special ones in this fight due to power efficiency, and that is going to really enable you to build up plenty of prowess if you can nail those parries, 1 or 2 each special attack, and down she goes, no problem. Alright, moving on, we have a KNULL here on node 18. This is also a hazard shift fight, and I think I was originally assigned Carl here, but without I-bomb, so I would have had to play around one of the hazard shift debuffs, and I didn't really want to do that, so I knew that Maestro had both of the necessary immunities here, and I was like, okay, well, I could just play this, you know, to force this special 2. I took a lot of Joe Fixits on this specific fight with Chiel in the last 2 seasons when he was a tactic defender, where you really wanted to push him to the special 2, and this is kind of like the same way. So pushing him to the special 2, we launch our special 2 to get the Furies up, and then from here it's really just more of the same. Block bait after our 4th hit until he's above 2 bars of power, and hopefully we can get to our special 1 in time to refresh those passive Furies here. Again, I'm not really mega boosted here, so my damage is not what it normally would be in a war situation. In addition, my Maestro is not ascended, he's just a plain rank 5. I can't remember if this is a rank 2 or rank 3 null. I think it's just a rank 2, otherwise the fight probably would have taken much longer. So yeah, you know, with the necessary immunities in this fight, the only real danger is if KNULL decides to toss a special 1 into our block, and then we just have to be a bit more mindful of when we use our special attack in order to avoid that, you know, reverse controls nonsense here. The fight is also kind of artificially lengthened because of the feat of indestructibles. Every time we pass a bar of power, KNULL gets an indestructible buff, so there is, you know, a brief period of time there where, you know, our basic attacks are doing no damage here. So get the refresh on the Furies up one more time, and I think just another combo or 2 here is going to be enough. He's being very uncooperative with the intercepts, as you can see. We're going to strike her here into another combo, and we don't even need the special 1, and we finish that off with a gold bar thanks to the willpower mastery. Alright, last fight of the war for me is a bishop up here on node 39. We've seen this placement before, and since this is my only fight with Iron Man, I wasn't really like too concerned about the power sting from 1 too many hits. I am concerned about power snack here, so really important here that you don't push bishop too far above 2 bars of power, because if you push him over too far and then you trigger a dex or an armor up at the wrong time, it's going to push him into the red, and you definitely don't want that. So right there I take a couple hits. Thankfully it's not a full combo because that could have been really bad. I am not landing my parries on the special 2 here, which is costing me some damage overall, but again, this is, you know, my only fight with Iron Man. I don't really care, you know, if I take some damage here. I don't really care if I take some power sting damage, and I honestly didn't even care if I give up a death here because, again, the season was kind of over, and if I needed to revive, I was going to. That being said, I am trying, you know, my best not to die in these fights. But I am kind of working at a disadvantage here because I'm not like mega boosted like I normally would be. Get a good special 2 parry there, and we finish it up with a couple of really nice crits there at the end. So, of course, we did not go on to win this one. You know, the alliances that we are facing right now are still pushing. We are not pushing, so it is very likely that we are going to lose every war from here on out unless we get matched up with an alliance that isn't used to facing a defense like ours. 3 kills for me. This war, 0 deaths. Of course, you know, we stopped pushing, and this is my second war in a row where I don't die. So, you know, it is what it is. Our record has fallen to 2-5. Not really concerned about that either. Again, I'm going to be enjoying, taking the rest of the season very casually. The burnout hit us really, really hard, and it wasn't just me. And it wasn't until we kind of had like an alliance-wide discussion that I had realized that kind of almost everybody in the alliance was, almost or more burned out with war as I was. So I'm really happy with the decision to kind of take the half season off and then come back next season. And I really do like the tactic changes as well. I think those will be helpful in letting us push next season. So, folks, if you enjoyed this, please let me know by hitting that like button. And as always, thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.